What's up, y'all? Video just came out of Alex Preddy, and it was, I guess, a few days before he was murdered. And he is protesting on the sidewalk with a bunch of other protesters. And I gotta be honest with you, he's being based as shit. He is screaming at them. He's saying, fuck you, screaming at the ICE criminals. Fuck you, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. You guys are fucking criminals. Every decision you've made in your life is fucking shit. Like, he was going in. But, like, all of it perfectly legal, perfectly acceptable. Just being a douchebag to the criminals. That's good. That's a good thing in my book. And they get in their car to leave. And so he runs up and, like, kicks the bumper of the car. And you can hear it. The video is from, like, I want to say, like, 40, 50 yards away. Somebody else is recording. But you could hear him clearly, and you see him run up and, like, kick the back of their Tahoe or their Suburban. So they stop, they get out, and then they just fucking beat his ass. And it was like he got jumped. So this is like he got jumped multiple times, and this time it was pretty severe. Like, 5 of them get out, walk up to him, start beating his ass, and then they just casually get back in their car and leave. And that's where he wound up breaking the rib, which people were talking about the other day, that he had a broken rib. So, look, the thing that everybody's talking about now, which I think is perfectly fair, was this a targeted assassination? Because what ICE has been doing, as everybody's seen, they go around recording everybody. They go around recording all the observers, all the protesters, and, some of them slipped up and literally said, like, yeah, the reason I'm recording you is because now you're going in a nice little database where you're going to be considered a domestic terrorist. And the person was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why? Because I'm like, using my constitutional rights? You guys are insane. But that's what they're doing. And we know that from Ken Klippenstein and NSPM 7, and, like, they're actually doing it. Anybody who, like, opposes the regime is a domestic terrorist. So stop and think about it. You got a guy who's protesting, yelling at and demeaning these ICE thugs. He gets jumped by them, gets his rib broken. He's out there a couple days later. They have his name, they know he's in a database. And then they roll up on him and basically assault him with pepper spray when he's trying to protect a woman who they shove. And they murder him. Like, 8 of them are on top of him, jumping him like they're in a gang. And then they murder him. I think Occam's razor at this point is that this was a targeted assassination, right? Like, is it just a coincidence that they beat his ass and broke his ribs a few days before? But then, by the way, this gets even darker. So you guys know how Trump was trying to, like, soften his rhetoric compared to J.D. Vance and Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem. And, Trump didn't like don't call him an assassin, don't call him a domestic terrorist. This is an unfortunate event that happened, but I didn't like that he had a gun. Well, now that video came out, yet again, right-wingers are telling on themselves, and now they're all going like, see, some peaceful protester here, and Trump reposted a tweet that called him a domestic terrorist. So now Trump has done a 180, and he's going, yeah, fuck it, like, he's a domestic terrorist. Guys, this is who they are. Like, they think they're vindicated now. So they think if you protest and you yell at the ICE Gestapo thugs, and you kick a fucking bumper of a Suburban, that the appropriate punishment for that is murder in the streets. Vigilante murder. Believe them when they tell you who they are, because this is who they are. I think this shit was a targeted assassination, and I would be shocked if it wasn't. To me, there's enough evidence to say that that's Occam's razor.